Alright, so we just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and so I went ahead and did a community post on the post section of my YouTube channel asking y'all to go ahead and drop some questions. So in this video, I'm pretty much going to be answering those questions. And so yeah, without wasting much time, let's get into the first question. Alright, first up, we've got Nagdada, and he says, congrats on 1K, thank you, brother. And what do you play other than OPBR? So mainly, I don't really play too many of PC games. Like y'all know, I'm playing on Mac, and Mac is not the most friendly for PC games. I somehow managed to make OPBR work. If y'all want a tutorial for how I made it work, I can probably drop that if y'all want. But games that I play are pretty much mainly mobile games like Clash Royale. I play chess sometimes from time to time. That's kind of PC too, but I play on mobile as well. And other than that, eFootball as well. So those are the mainly like the other games that I kind of play. I'm not like too much of like a hardcore gamer, and I play OPBR mainly because just I like One Piece. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really like a too hardcore like gamer, you know what I mean? Alright, next up, bro, we got Spooky Time, and this guy just typed out a whole ass paragraph, bro. Okay, we'll go through this one by one. First question that he asked is Lucci worth it in this meta? I would say yes, 100%. I've already dropped like Lucci gameplays and stuff. You can go ahead and check it out in the Gear 5 meta. 100% Lucci is worth it in this meta, bro. Like, you just need to play him more like a runner and, you know, just keep riding around. You don't have to fight with Lucci, bro. A lot of people forget Lucci's a runner, actually. You don't have to fight him. People always say, oh, Lucci cannot KO Gear 5, so he's bad in the meta. Like, no. Like, maybe, yes, he cannot KO Gear 5, but at the same time, he can hold his own, bro. If you just keep getting your normals in, you can defend flag. You can defend a flag from Luffy 100% because you're going to keep healing as well. And, yeah, bro. You just need to play him like a rat, as simple as that. Second question that he asks is, do you think Kuzan will last in the coming metas as he did in the past two? And my answer for this is definitely, again, yes, bro. He definitely will, because, you know, he has more generalized traits. It's not like he depends on his state or like he depends on multi-hits or something like that, like Sabo and Kizu. Those are characters that are more prone to fall off, you know, because they depend on just a certain thing and they're more like one-trick ponies. Kuzan is not really a one-trick pony. He does have like quite a bit to his kit. So I definitely think he's going to be lasting for quite a while. His next couple questions are, what's your favorite color? What is your lucky number? Honestly speaking, bro, I don't really have favorite color, favorite food, favorite this, favorite that. I've never had one. Same for numbers as well. I don't really have favorites, honestly speaking, if you ask me. And honestly, if you ask me why, I honestly don't know. I have no clue why I don't have a favorite. I just don't have favorites, bro. Alright, so the next couple questions he's asking are pretty deep, honestly. What do you think humanity was made for? And what is the purpose of everything that we are doing? So honestly speaking, bro, I have no clue why humanity was made, but all I know and all that I believe in, I honestly feel like we were made and we were sent down here to like achieve our goals and our dreams, and that's what we find purpose in. Like, you give like meaning to life with what you do. So pretty much when you set a goal for yourself, or when you build relationships with your family, with your friends, you give purpose to that. It's not like some other person gives purpose to that. It's literally you give purpose to everything in your life, and that's pretty much what I believe in. And you should always have your goals, dreams, and you should be enjoying your life based on that. Next up, we've got OP Mamba, and he says, BB or Kainu, congrats on 1K. Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. But pretty much, I don't know which contest you're asking me BB or Kainu for, whether you're talking about the One Piece anime or for OPBR, but I'll answer for both pretty much. So in the One Piece anime, I think definitely for me Blackbeard, because right now, if y'all know, in the manga we're getting a lot of lore for Blackbeard, so it's gonna be absolutely amazing, gonna be really fun. And yeah, I think Blackbeard definitely right now. We've not got anything on the Kainu, bro, and we've seen him like once in Marineford, and that's about it. So definitely in One Piece, in the anime, definitely Blackbeard. And as for the game, I think Akainu, because he's just overall way more fun to play than Blackbeard. I think when we get a new Blackbeard V2, I might probably enjoy the new Blackbeard more. But right now, bro, among the two OPBR units, Blackbeard and Akainu, EX Akainu and EX Blackbeard, I'd definitely go for Akainu because it's a lot more fun. Next up, we've got Afro asking, what are your hobbies / things you like to do? Good job for 1K. Thank you, bro. So pretty much hobbies, I play basketball and football. Those are the main two sports that I play. And like I said before, I do play chess from time to time. You know, I watch One Piece, and I watch anime in general. I also do enjoy traveling quite a bit, you know, going on hikes, trekking, stuff like that as well. Alright, next up we've got It's Your Boy Buggy, and he's asking, what was your first EX? For me, it was as Snake. For me, my first EX on my main account was EX Kuzan. I just come back from the game after taking like quite a long break. I think the last time I played the game before coming back, I think I came back right before the EX Garp banner went away, like 1 or 2 days before Garp banner went away, and then we just got Kuzan. So pretty much, you know, The last time I remember playing this game was probably when S Snake came out, and then I just stopped playing the game because I just did not like S Snake. And then after that, I came back only like when the guard banner was about to go away, and I ended up getting Kuzan on one of the, in like I think 200 or 300 rainbow diamonds, and then ever since then I just stuck with the game, bro. Next one is from Pulse, and his question is, who was your first main and which meta did you start playing in? So my first main was Rayleigh, bro. Prime Rayleigh, Blue Runner Prime Rayleigh, bro. He was like the first bounty fest that I got on my account as well. My very first bounty fest on my account, and he was the first bounty fest I got to level 80, first bounty fest I got to level 100. I used to main him, I used to play him every single day, bro. He was so fun to play. And which meta did I start playing in? I started playing in the Blue Luffy meta, pretty much. The OG King of the Pirates, you know, Blue Attacker Luffy. I think I started playing like when Runner Yamato came out, and I cannot play much during that time though. I really got into the game only when Blue Luffy came out, I think. I remember getting shafted for that guy, and then I just stuck with Rayleigh, bro, and I used to cook up Luffy quite a bit, bro, in that meta. That was really fun. And next up, we've got Ordinary Slug asking, what is the meaning of life? And I think I already went over this like a couple questions ago, I feel like, you know, so we're just gonna skip that. Next up, we've got Uzi asking, what motivated you to do YouTube and what motivates you to play this ass game? Alright, so pretty much, I used to play this game as, like I said, you know, I just got Kuzan, and I still upload YouTube videos before as well, like 3 years ago, back in 2022, and that's when I used to actually like play the game quite consistently. And I did have like a few playable characters, and that's like one of the main reasons that I actually got back into the game now when Kuzan came out. I actually like ended up pulling, and I got lucky with quite a few characters. I ended up getting Roger, I got Lucci, a lot of the Bounty Fest, I got the Power Rangers, you know, Leo. I got all these characters, and I had like a lot of playable characters now. I got Bueno, Kobe, like a lot of these characters, and I had a lot of playable characters, bro. So I think this was like the first time that I had so many playable characters. Like I had like 25 to 30 playable characters in the meta that I could actually use consistently. So it was really fun for me, and that I could just, you know, swap between characters and continue playing. So every time I got bored, like I would just switch a new character, you know, something that I couldn't do before. That's like one of the reasons I quit playing the game before, because like I only had like Rayleigh, Jozu, Doflamingo, and like Ulti, and that's about it, bro. Like before, I did not have really that many characters to play with. Now I just had so many more characters to play with, and that's mainly the reason why I play the game now, like quite often, you know, because I can play with so many different characters. And pretty much what motivates me to play this ass game, I think honestly, it's just One Piece, bro. Like all of us just love One Piece so much, and plus, you know, I've been building this account, my main account, for quite a long time now. I've got pretty decent support, got a lot of medals. We got so much stuff that I worked hard on for like years, bro. There's like years of hard work that I put into the account, so you know, it just doesn't make sense. Like even if I end up quitting the game at some point, I know I'm gonna come back later at some point, because like, you know, I just put so much work into the account that I am prone to just come back, like pretty much. Alright, so next up we got Tenrubito Saint asking, how long have you been playing OPBR? So pretty much for me, like I said, I started playing just before EX Luffy came out. I think Yamato had already come out. It's been a couple months, and then around the time EX Luffy came out, I actually started playing it regularly when EX Luffy came out. So yeah, pretty much the OG Blue Luffy, that's when I started playing the game. Alright, the next question is from Lazy Otaku, and he asks, what is your favorite female One Piece character? So for me, my favorite female One Piece character is definitely Boa Hancock. And this goes back to a SBS that Oda talked about. I don't remember if it's an SBS or somewhere else, or an event that Oda talked about this, but pretty much he talked about this, and he said that he didn't want to portray female characters like the other anime. He said that other animes pretty much portray female characters as like this weak kind of like a human being, and they just end up being saved by the main character every time. And that's pretty much like, you know, like how women are portrayed. Like they just are weak and they need to be saved, or saved by the hero or the main character of the anime. That's how most of the animes portray female characters, but he wanted to do it differently, and I think Boa Hancock is like the perfect, I would say, like portrayal of what Oda stated. And I think that's why I kind of like go with Boa Hancock, because like she's perfect, like she's beautiful, at the same time she's really strong, she has her own like qualities and stuff as well. So I think, yeah, definitely for me, Boa Hancock is like my favorite female character. Alright, next up we've got a question from Pulse, and he's asking, how old are you, Unk? I'm only 20 years old, bro. I don't know why people are calling me Ung, but yeah, I was born in 2004, November 2004, so I don't know why people are calling me Ung, bro. And he asked another question saying, do you plan on ever showing your face? And yeah, I do definitely plan on showing my face at some point in the future. When that is going to be, I also do not know. I'll just see how it goes, and we'll just take it naturally, bro. I'm just mainly a guy who goes off of gut feeling, and pretty much whenever I feel like is the right time to do it, I'll just probably do it, bro. All right, the next question is from Ali. He asked, who got you into OPBR in the first place? The one who got me into OPBR in the first place was my friend Rose. You probably know her if y'all be attending my live streams regularly, or even if you're in the Discord. But yeah, she was the one who first got me into OPBR, and the rest is history. Next is, where are you from? I think a lot of people already kind of like guessed this just from looking at the time in my streams. You know, in the bottom left side, you can see the time. And yeah, a lot of people guessed this, but yeah, I'm from India, bro. All right, next up, we've got a question from Wes, and he says, which is your favorite OPBR unit rather than an EX? So in my favorite non-EX unit, I would say probably is definitely between like Kobe and Niji right now. I would say I'd probably go Niji because I'm more of a runner main, as y'all know. So for me, probably Niji, and then I would probably go with Kobe next. We've got Fairy Tail Link asking about Fairy Tail, of course, and he asked, do you know of the anime Fairy Tail, and if so, your thoughts on if they did a crossover episode with One Piece? And yes, I have watched Fairy Tail. I'm caught up with the anime. I've read a bit of the manga as well for the 100 Years Quest, and yeah, but Fairy Tail's a really good anime. I really liked it. One of my favorite animes for sure. And crossover episode with One Piece, I think it could be possible. Who knows? I think One Piece already did like a crossover with like DBZ before, like with Dragon Ball. I think it happened just after the time skip, somewhere like in the 550 episode 550 or something like that. I don't remember the episode number, but it's somewhere around there if I'm not wrong. They did do one with Dragon Ball, so I mean, could happen, bro. Could happen with Fairy Tail as well. Who knows? But yeah, bro, that would definitely be cool. Next up, we've got Zid, who's asking, what would you add to OPBR if you could? So honestly speaking, bro, me, if I could add anything to OPBR, one of the main things that I would add would probably be like a donation system for character fragments. I think a lot of these other games like Clash Royale, I play Clash Royale as well, so if y'all play Clash Royale, y'all know, like if you're in the same alliance or same clan in Clash Royale, you can probably like donate cards to each other, and they can do this like in the same way for OPBR as well, because it takes way too long to max a character. So I feel like if you're playing OPBR and you're in the same alliance, you should be able to donate character fragments, and you should be limiting the amount of character fragments that you can donate depending on the character. So for like EXs, I think you should be able to donate like maybe only one a day, and for like Bounty Fest, you should be able to donate only like at the most 5 frags a day, or like 2 frags or 3 frags a day. And maybe for step ups, you can donate like 5 frags a day or 10 frags a day, something like that, and maybe 10 or 15 again for like 3 stars, 2 stars, and so on and so forth. And yeah, I think that would be a nice addition to the game, and that will help a lot of the players, you know, donate their extra frags that they have. Like for example, I have a lot of leftover frags for like Film Red Luffy, and I already have Film Red Luffy like boost 4, so I have no use for those frags. And so if anyone from my like alliance needs like the boost 3 Luffy, Film Red Luffy, I can just go ahead and send him all the frags that I have, right? You know, so it's going to help out my alliance mates to get some hyper boost as well, or you know, max their units, stuff like that, you know. So I think that would be like a really nice little addition to OPBR if I could do that. But yeah, that right there pretty much is all the questions. Thank you so much, guys, for 1,000 subscribers. And again, like I said before, you know, this is just the beginning, bro. We have just started on this journey, bro. This right here is pretty much just the start of the journey of something big, bro. And we're gonna keep going, bro. We're gonna keep going. This is just a start. And yeah, man, thank you all so much for all the love and support y'all have shown over the last few months, and keep supporting the channel, man. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all did enjoy the video, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. Link to the Discord is down in the description box below, and I do plan on doing a few more tournaments and giveaways in the future, sometime in the future, and details for that I will drop those in the Discord. So make sure y'all go ahead and join the Discord, and I'm gonna catch y'all guys in the next one.